Hailing from Costa Rica, the Sonsax Saxophone Quartet that began playing together in high school and then again professionally in 1996 took the stage to bring their own very unique sounds to fans at NDSU.
Instead of following what the classical and traditional saxophone quartets were doing at that time, we say, you know, we have all this Latin music, and why don't we just start like make our own arrangements and stuff like that? So we start exploring, you know, with different type of music, and especially with the saxophone, which is very versatile.
Versatility is key when playing so many different genres. NDSU students enjoyed the music and definitely noticed the unique style as well.
Our school at NDSU has a great tradition of classical music, and we don't get a lot of Latin music inside, you know, our school. So to be exposed to that is really, really cool.
This night, however, was a little different for the group, as they invited Associate Professor of Music at NDSU, Matthew Patno, to perform with the band.
Well, I've met Javier a few years ago in Scotland at a music conference. They sent me a piece and said, we'd like you to do a piece. It was fun to play. It was fun to play with such a great group.
The different styles and genres get the crowd into it as well.
So it's really second nature for me to, you know, to be like, you know, pan, ta, tan, 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 you know, all of that. Like.
So whether you sing to a beat of a more classical type of music, or beat to your own drum, the Sonsax Quartet has a tune for you. With photographer Tamor Sati, Zach Hoffner, Campus News. To promote diversity, acceptance, and unity among dragons in the community was the theme of this night as the dragons went drag.
It gives you a reassurance or like a reminder that like, be who you are, no matter what you want to do or no matter who you think you are, just be who you know yourself to be.
Whether you're a cobber, a dragon, a bison, or just a member of the community, we came together in the CMU ballroom to watch the drag kings and queens strut their stuff. A lot has changed since the event began 6 years ago.
We have seen a lot more support from the community and from the campus community, which has been really great. I remember the first year we did it, we got a lot of pushback in the beginning, and now we're seeing a lot of support, which is awesome.
But that is not to say there isn't anxiety for some performers. Just ask Adrenalin Junkie.
Honestly, I've been full diarrhea in Depends for the last week and a half. So I picked a nasty song for this nasty body.
A return to the stage isn't out of the question for Adrenalin, but there are a few contingencies.
Based on the amount of seizing and ankle breaking I do on the stage, that will tell if I do this again. If more tears break off this bottom lash, I probably won't do it again.
A night filled with dancing, lip syncing, unity, acceptance, and dollar bills is one many say they will not forget. With photographer Veronica Utek, Zach Hoffner, Campus News. As soon as students step through the doors at NDSU's library, it's easy to find the 3D printing room. Yet some students don't know how to access it or why anyone would.
Well, I mean, it hasn't been very important in my life. Like, I haven't needed to use it anytime. I honestly don't know why it would be that important.
Here in NDSU's library, located in the 3D printing room, students of any major are given the opportunity to 3D print anything they'd wish using an app called Google SketchUp. You can print anything from Squirtle and Bulbasaur to Bison and Dragon. 3D printed figurines of all sorts line the walls in the room, and although most of the printing is done for personal use, some say having the 3D printer access is beneficial.
I think as technology in different fields grow and change, this will be extremely important for them. A lot of high school students are already learning 3D printing in their high school classes, and getting to know a little bit about it is just a great way to get ahead of the curve when they go out and look for a job.
Self-portraits and garden gnomes, castles and gator clips, kitties and elephants. These are just a few of the objects pre-sketched for students, but with some figurines taking up to 20 hours to print at $5 an hour, most of the students we spoke with shy away from 3D printing.
No, not at all. I think that's ridiculous, honestly.
So although 3D printing might find a more prevalent place in the future, right now, most of the students we spoke with don't see a need for it at all. With photographer Tamor Sati, Zach Hoffner, Campus News. Eric Hagfors, a senior at MSUM, entered the contest on the very last day where he performed a piece called Der Tod und das Mädchen. So when he learned the results, he was definitely surprised.
And there, like in the small print, I did see my name and I just literally threw my phone. I went, oh my God, no way!
Singing has always been something Eric knew he wanted to do since he started in middle school.
Choir has always been an integral part of my life, like what I was meant to do.
The connections Eric makes and the camaraderie is what it's all about.
Coming together and creating this sound, this group effort that is created when people are singing together, the harmonies that are created, the feelings and the emotion that really get to you when you're singing with other people. It's a beautiful thing. I can't replicate it any other way.
Eric's voice coach says he has always been very talented, but he couldn't be where he is today without the practice.
He's very talented, and he always has been. He was kind of rough around the edges when he started, and so along with the other music faculty, he has learned a lot of things about music and how to sing. It's just a really great dragon.
Eric offers a bit of advice for students who have a passion in singing as well.
There will be something that pops up with it that will be able to, keep you to have an income or get to know something that will make you money or something. There's going to be something. If you have the passion for it, you'll be able to find a way.
With photographers Veronica Utek and Ben Collette, Zach Hoffner, Campus News. Located in the basement of an old church and underneath a dance studio, Protosthetics is changing the prosthetic world through 3D printing.
We build what's called our amphibian leg, which just allows patients to wear a leg to stand up in the shower or walk on the beach or different things like that. I've done some upper extremity things in the past that have allowed kids to hug their parents. That type of thing is pretty rewarding.
Not only is this new business rewarding, but they are also making an impact around the world as well. In January, company founder Cooper Beerschild traveled to Haiti to help amputees regain their hope of walking one day. However, as simple and innovative as it seems, the business still has plenty of hurdles they face.
Yeah, so a lot of challenges, mainly around the fact that 3D printing has been the buzzword in this industry for a really long time, and a lot of people have tried it and had a bad experience.
Although there are more challenges that lie ahead, right now, Protosthetics has expansion on their mind. With photographer Veronica Utek, Zach Hoffner, Campus News.